Okay, gang, this is the second time I want to try to do this video. My camera's not wanting to cooperate. I thought I had my tripod straightened out, but every now and then my camera will start tilting to the left. And I'm trying to keep my eye on my camera, but I keep taking my eyes off the camera and looking at the items in front of the camera. So what I want to show you guys today is this set of toys from the movie Last Action Hero. I saw the movie when it first came out, and it wasn't one of my favorite movies. It just was, I just didn't like it. So, the movie I believe came out in '93. There's 1993 is on the bottom of the car. I'm not sure how big the toy line was. I do assume that they had bad guys because they got the good guys here. But this is a set that was picked up at a flea market. And if I had to hazard a guess on when we picked it up, it had to be between 93 and 96. I got full custody of my son in 93. So I'm just thinking it's around there somewhere. I just recall when we got it, I thought the convertible was cool because I own a 72 Ford convertible. Last of the big body LTDs. Love that car. This is a Pontiac. I'm assuming Catalina, but I'm not up to speed on my Pontiacs at all. The best part of the movie, in my opinion, was the Catalina, or the convertible. And the bad guys in the movie was running around, I recall, a Ford F100 or F1 55, 56 body style. It was a pretty good looking truck that I recall. Now, as far as this goes, this is how we got it. All this was in a box. I can't recall what I paid for it. We got the car, got this little guy here, and I think, if memory serves, his name was Danny. Cannot recall the last name. Jack Slater. I don't know why I remember his name was Jack, but on the back of the car it has Slater 1, and maybe that's what caused me to recall his first name. But Jack Slater in casual dress, and then Jack Slater with his vest on. Included was 2 dumbbells, a brick panel, an I-beam behind the brick panel, and 3 pieces of dynamite bundles. Now, I'm going to put my hand in here, so excuse me. This version of Jack Slater, you could take and cock his arm back, and on his back is a little trigger. So you could put the I-beam, the brick wall section, or the dynamite in his hand, and he will throw it. This version, you make sure his arms are down and push his legs so it's some pressure. It didn't take much pressure on this one. Put a little bit of pressure on his legs and his arms fling up. Now, I don't know what kind of weapons came with this figure, if any. But the little kid, pretty much that's it. Kind of looks like a, I don't know, dork. Got the high tops on. Uh-oh. Danny can't stand. So let's look at the car. Alright, there's the car. We're looking at the roadside. Pretty good looking car. I'm not a fan of gold, but it works on this little toy. It would be cool if the hubcaps had the little Pontiac, I don't know what it was, an Arrow or something, but I think it had PMD in it. That would be really sweet. Alright, I'm showing you the front end at an angle. I'm not a Pontiac person. I do like goats, Trans Ams, but in the 70s, a lot of Pontiacs, the center of the grill had this bulge or tip or however you want to call it in them, and I remember the hoods molded up against it and carried that detail across the hood. This is, I mean, it's a good looking toy car. Curbside, again, I didn't mention it, but there's no decals on this car, and I don't know if it came with any or not. To be honest, I didn't look at anything at all prior to doing this video, so I don't know if there's supposed to be decals on the side. There is one decal on the bumpers. the tag, and it's actually coming off. Okay, here's the back of the car. Got trunk, the Slater 1 decal, the exhaust pipe. When you actually pull, there's a wheel, and I'll show it to you in a second. There's a wheel up underneath that'll flip out and let the car go slalom on 2 wheels. And then here on the back of the seat is a button that you press, and when you press it, it'll throw whatever's in the trunk out. Okay, so I put the dynamite in the trunk. I'm gonna push the car forward a little bit. Just do that again because I hit my hand. And there you go. Now, something I'm not sure of, the tail lights, I'm assuming were decals, but it looks like the previous owner painted them in. I guess the decals came off. I don't know. That's how it was when we got it. But it is a good looking car. Alright, you know, average detail on the bottom. You got your axle, engine, transmission, drive shaft, exhaust. That's pretty much it. Now, to make the little third wheel pop out, anyway, you just pull the exhaust pipe out, and the car will do a slalom. That's a pretty cool touch. As far as the interior goes, I guess it's complete. I don't know if there's supposed to be anything else in there, like seat belts that hold the figures in or not. If it was, they didn't come with this car. Alright, gang. That's a short and sweet video of the last Action Hero good guy set. I'm gonna make an assumption, but I believe there should have been some bad guys. I'm quite certain there was. I don't know what kind of accessories they came with. I don't know what accessories are missing with this set. Not sure if everything's supposed to go in the trunk, because everything doesn't go in the trunk at all. I mean, you can put like some dynamite sticks in there or the dumbbells, but you can't put much in the trunk. So I guess I really need to just go online and look and see what came with this car to see what's missing, or see if everything's there. And assumptions here, but I'm thinking the dumbbells and the iron beam and the brick wall probably came with, and the reason why I'm saying came with this version is because how his hand is flat and he can throw things. Well, it's like the dynamite. If you look there, there's a slot on the I-beam, there's a slot, and on the back of the brick wall there's a slot that will fit over the hand, allowing the objects to be tossed by Arnold or Jack Slater. Anyway, this is something I'm not going to pursue on building the whole set. This is it. That's where we're going to stay with it. If I come across other pieces and realize that it belongs with this stuff, I'll hang on to them. But other than that, I'm not searching, not buying, and definitely not selling, because that car is just too cool. If you're a Pontiac freak and you like to collect Pontiac items, really need to hunt you down one of those Pontiac convertibles. I think it's a really good looking car. Alright, gang, that's it for this video. Thanks for viewing, and have a great day.